Millhouse is a home away from home for a family who is not necessarily blood related, but we serve children and adults with disabilities summer, spring, and fall, and it is a magical place to be. Camp Millhouse began in 1937 as a camp for children with polio, and we have been here at this location since 1940, when Charles Millhouse donated the first 11 acres and this 81-year-old lodge that we are in.
My first experience at camp was in the mid to late 40s. So I was probably 7, 8 years old, and I came out here for 2 different summer sessions. But now, since we've gotten rid of polio pretty much, it's become any handicap, and it's not just kids, it's adults. Adults come from all over. This is one of the very few camps that take adults, which is great.
So when I took over in 2014 for the executive director that passed away, she was my sister, and she was the executive director for 26 years. Sorry. Strongest woman I've ever met in my life. She loved Camp Millhouse almost as much as she loved her own children that she had raised while working out here. They were raised out here as well, but she was not lucky in the health department, and at the age of 26 was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which eventually is what led to her death. Everyone loved Lee. Everyone knew Lee. She was larger than life, my best friend. So it was really hard the first day I walked in that office as the executive director. Made it through that day. Luckily, the secretary called in sick, maybe on purpose, so that I could be by myself in the office that day. And just really come in and make her proud, but also make it my own. Like, I had things I wanted to have happen for camp that Lee could not accomplish, such as the property purchase. And so making those things happen just is the best. We serve 3 meals a day out of this building. Our staff have their lounge in this building. It's the only place on camp property where they can go on their breaks to have a break, to get away from the campers and the work. They're here 24 hours a day, so having that space is important. This building is 81 years old as the original building to camp, and it is falling apart. We have done a lot of repairs over the years. Most recently, it got a brand new roof in 2015 with the plan to continue to use this building for about another 15 to 20 years. But unfortunately, in the summer of 2020, when everything else was going wrong with the world, things were going wrong in the lodge as well. We have an area in the kitchen where the floor is falling in, and that half of the building just generally is settling to the point that it's affecting other parts of the building as well. So it is time to replace the building with a facility that will meet our current needs, so it will be bigger, and also future generations.
I think it's so important for people to support this camp, because without people's support, we would not be here today. And people need some places, some parents need places for their loved ones to go and be safe while they get a break or can go on vacation by themselves, not worrying about whether your son or daughter will be okay. Coming to camp means to me, a vacation, a fun week of camp where I don't have to think about my job or anything. I can just be kind of like a kid again.
I can be independent and meet up with my friends. Every new friend I can show my mom how to okay with her.
I think that Camp Millhouse is always, just like everybody's in need of a little bit of improvement. So whenever I can, I bring up Camp Millhouse, and I told somebody today that if I had any money, Camp Millhouse would be the first place I would donate and give money to, just to make these campers' lives just a little bit better than the previous year. Camp Millhouse is just so important for these young adults. Just a place for them to reconnect with their peers, a place for them to feel like, hey, I belong here. And I just want that to continue every year. I want camp to be bigger and better than the previous year. If I had $1 million, Camp Millhouse would be the first person to get my $1 million. So
Camp Millhouse is not just important to this community. Camp Millhouse is vital. It's just important for our campers to have the same opportunities in life that normally developing individuals have in their lives. And there's not a lot of places they can get the experience that we can provide out here. To the community at large, come visit Camp Millhouse. Come see what it's all about, and then you'll know the value that Camp Millhouse serves not only to our local community, but to all over the Midwest. We need your support year-round. We are here year-round. We serve campers spring, summer, and fall, but it takes our work, 3 of us full-time, to make that summer, spring, and fall happen. And we can't do it without financial support. We are not funded by an overarching organization. So it has been individuals, businesses, organizations that have made Camp Millhouse possible for the past 83 years. And we want to be able to be here for another 83 years. And we can only do that with everyone's support. To support Camp Millhouse and make a gift online, you can visit our website at campmillhouse.org.